Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Keep Off the Grass livecast.
The best damn grass podcast on Tuesday nights.
Best grass show.
Damn right.
On Tuesday nights at 10 p.m.
3 a.m. where?
Yeah, 3 a.m., 10 p.m.
Ooh.
3 a.m. What's going on?
Who's
What's up,
here?
Nate?
Ooh, man.
In here, sliding in last second.
Got to slide in.
Yeah,
During the
That's
intro.
all it takes. That's all it
I was watching my Red Sox. You know, we're up 3-1, pivotal game. Had to sit there and watch it until I still got it on.
What
What
else?
do we
going
got
on,
in live
everyone?
chat tonight, man?
Oh, it's hopping.
Ambitious, Lawn Sauce, J Pillow, Kevin.
J
Ambitious.
Pillow.
Wait, no, I already said
Oh, yeah.
ambitious.
Crazy about grass. Oh, what is
Wayne
Kenny
Assar,
Cooper.
Eli's. Oh,
GIE's not on Tuesday, J Pillow, but we're gonna have a show on Tuesday before the GIE, and then I'm sure we're gonna do some stuff at the GIE too. But we're gonna record an episode at the GIE. Just it probably won't be live. Maybe.
I don't know. And I gotta give a shout out to Ty SW. He was the first one in the chat tonight. So what's up, Ty?
Yeah.
I mean, he might be a bot. He might say like, "Hey, click this link for sets."
Jesus.
wow.
And we got heavy
starting off
hitters.
early
We got
tonight.
Turf Tamer in here. Kenny Cooper's
love
in
that.
here. Rooted. Oh.
I want that on a
Things
shirt.
About grass. Whew.
What do you guys think about the Back to the Future logo?
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
like
sweet.
that.
That's pretty sweet.
Sweet.
Really?
I would
Like
rock
something you
that.
can see at the beach, man.
Cool.
Years ago, they had airbrush.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's old school
Yeah.
shit.
On a hat or something.
Hey, do my
Yeah.
name.
Well, I know who's not in the live chat right now. Oh, he is in the live chat, but he's also here in the show with us. Dale, welcome to Scotland.
Morning, guys.
Good morning.
Welcome, brother. Oh,
Thank
man.
you.
This
Thanks
is-
for having me.
It's so cool, man. Like he's like across the pond, and he's on the show.
And
That's so badass.
It's also flawless. I expected some like backlit like lag, but there's nothing.
Worst thing is your background's backwards, but it's all good.
It is what it is. What are you gonna do?
Well, hey,
All side of the world, so we're looking.
what do you say we get this show started, y'all? Tuesday night.
Let's do
Let's
it.
keep off the grass. Let's raise a glass. Keep off the grass. I got my Aldi wine tonight, $2.95.
You know what I got?
We'll make a drink. Actually, I forgot
I
to
got
put an intro.
I got a fine freshie that I opened up
Nice.
because
Hey,
Dale's on
Dale.
the show. I got a fine
Dale, what are you drinking?
fresh bottle of scotch.
I'm on coffee. I'm
Yes.
He's going
He's
to
got
Alright,
work in
I'm gonna go
3
work.
hours. After the show, he's gonna be taking a shower and getting ready to go in.
I mean, it's
man.
okay if you're a little buzzed on, being, where you work. It's on a track. It's okay.
Straight lines.
Yeah, they're like stripes with metal.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, right. Keep it straight.
That's why he's so good at keeping them straight, right? Like he keeps them straight because he's
I just installed
Going
rails
straight.
in the back garden.
So you've been working. I've been seeing some of your reels and some of your posts. Is that your backyard patch, or it looks like you're doing like a full reno overseed back there? Tell us a little bit about
So
what you're
good.
doing and what you've been working on back there this year.
So I've been in this house for about 4 years. Last spring, I killed it. Oh, the garden completely off. It was a mess when we moved in, but it's kind of gradually improved it over the years. And then last year, I decided to kill it off completely, level it all out, and start again.
Yeah.
So I only have a back garden. Front garden's just driveway, pretty much straight into the street. So it's about 100 square meters, or just shy of 1,000 square feet for you guys. Your old money. So it's 50-50 Kentucky bluegrass, perennial ryegrass mix, real mowing at about 18 mil or 0.7 of an inch. So yeah, obviously we
You
have
mow
to
with?
leave it. What was that?
What do you mow with?
An Alec Kensington 20K.
Nice.
So
So
Nice
they're like
big-
dealers local to you. Like, can you go buy one like at a local
Right down
dealer?
the
Or
street.
I picked up mine secondhand, but there is one probably, I don't know, half an hour away from me probably. They've got dealers. They've got dealers all over the country, and you can buy them straight from Alec, and they'll just deliver it to the house. But yeah, so we're actually leaving this property at the end of the year. We're moving to a new build, so it's just going to be mud when I move in December. So next
Wow.
year is starting all over again.
It'll be exciting to see
yeah.
what you put
Yeah,
together.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like, there's nothing in the back garden at all. It's completely free space, so we can
Sweet.
Are you
Are
going
you gonna have more? You gonna have more space to work with at the new place, or is it about the
It's
same?
rough.
or-
It's roughly about the same size. We've approximated, but I wouldn't take anything smaller. So,
Well, yeah,
but,
sure.
but try to find a new build over here with a sizable lawn is hard work. I mean, they are few and far between. So, we had to do a wee bit of hunting before we could finally narrow one down. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. That's exciting. That'd
So
be
do you
really
run
cool.
for fertilizer and stuff? Do you generally run granular liquids? What's your program over there?
both. So, soil test at the start of the year, and I usually run granular to match my soil test, and then I run spoon feeding liquids every 2 to 3 weeks to maintain the low cut turf, because obviously it takes a wee bit more maintenance than your longer stuff. So just low application N applications every 2 to 3 weeks just to keep it ticking over.
awesome.
Get all my biostimulants in as well during that time. They're all liquid. So
What's
thought
your
you had some
guys'
seed
prime
drill.
growing season over there? When are you? What's like your best time of year for getting those sweet stripes and all that good stuff?
late spring, pretty much right through the summer. It doesn't get hot enough here to cause us any real problems. We don't get any drought problem, but especially in Scotland, it's free to water. Where our water's free,
Yeah.
so we can water all day, every day if we really need to. Doesn't
Really?
make any difference. Yeah, it doesn't cost us we pay for it in our council tax, but it's included. There's no set.
Yeah.
It's a set fare for the year. So,
Wow.
It's
So,
free,
yeah.
but
Well,
it's free, but you're
it's-
only watering 1,000 square feet.
yeah, so it's yeah.
Ole's moving.
I like the part where he said it's not hot.
yeah.
That caught my
it's,
attention.
So
I
like
mean,
how
I
many
wouldn't
months
say-
of growing do you get? Like how many months of growing is your growing season?
Probably starts May if we get lucky. Start in May if we're lucky, right through till, I mean, mine's just pretty much stopped growing the last couple of weeks. It's rained constantly for about 7 days now here. We've had about 6 or 7 inches in the last 7 days. So I haven't mowed in a week because my grass is just, it's way too soft out there for me to get on. But
How often do you
so
typically mow? Every other
during the
day,
summer,
or-
I'm every 2 days. I would mow every day if I could get, if the wife would let me away with it.
yeah.
Exactly.
I know. I try to get that weeknight mow in every now and then, but I'm usually relegated to Saturdays or Sundays.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, it probably takes about 45 minutes of time, and that's if
Yeah.
I'm doing a pattern or something. If I'm just doing a quick cut, I can probably do it in 20 minutes or something. So it doesn't take long. It's the advantages on having 100 square meters.
Yeah.
So about
Yeah,
with your fertilizers, obviously you're using totally different products than probably 95% of the people, 90% of the people listening to the show. So one of the things I'm interested in is, are the products that you use, are they produced in the UK or are they produced someplace else in Europe?
Most of them produced in Europe, I would imagine, but most of the stuff I use is UK-based companies.
Okay.
Or certainly have UK-based branches of the company. I would imagine my main granular that I used this season is from ICL. So I think they're certainly a European-wide provider, if not worldwide provider of professional greens grade fertilizers for the industry standard stuff. Is what I used. I bought my fertilizer based off my soil report, soil test I'd done at the start of the season. So went and found something to meet the requirements of that I can split into 2 or 3 applications throughout the course of the season. Again, none of them were particularly big applications. They were pretty low grammage down at the time just to split it up.
Sure. Yeah, I'd imagine a bag of fertilizer will last you quite some time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
When you did your soil test, was it through a university or through a company, like an ag company or something?
So the one I did this year was through our Royal Horticultural Society. That's not easy to say at 3 o'clock in the morning.
It's like that TikTok where it's like, you know, Scottish folks being like, "Hey, yeah, let me try to say this."
So I did it for them. I have to say it wasn't the best soil test I've ever received back. Wasn't the most in-depth one, but it gave me enough to deal with and give me a starting point for this lawn. So
Well, it certainly looks great. So
yeah.
doing something right.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
real
I got to
quick,
ask, when you're doing those, I've seen some of your reels where you got these like super crazy, complicated, badass patterns you're doing, and I can barely do a single double without getting screwed up. Like, do you have like a diagram that you stop and like, all right, fuck, what's next? Like, what am I doing? Like, how do you keep that shit in your head as you're going back and forth and everything?
I've drawn maps. I've flagged. I've got flags. I got measuring tape. My message has numerous pictures of me out in the lawn with measuring tape, string lines, flags. You name it, it's out there.
That's awesome.
The one for the Alec Creative Stripes competition that I got third place for. That took
That one was
me
awesome.
3 attempts to get right. I just couldn't get the diagonals to go right. I was measuring. I was out there with measuring tapes and everything. It still didn't look right. So I had to let it fade away and then redo the diagonals and try again. So I took 3 attempts to get right. But yeah.
So does your wife get upset when you're like, listen, honey, I know it can take you 20 minutes. So if you're out there for an hour and a half, we're not having it. Like, does she give you a hard time for like, babe, it's for the outlet competition. It's for Instagram. I gotta. Do you guys ever have those conversations?
She gets no. I think she's quite happy that I'm out there doing so. I could be doing worse. So I think she's quite happy that I'm at home doing.
I saw her filming you in a kilt.
Yeah.
She pretends she doesn't want. She thinks it's weird, but she loves getting involved. So.
Oh yeah,
That's good.
Thanks.
awesome.
That's
Give
good.
me the measuring tape.
Hey, speaking of wives, we should all have a drink for Mark and his wife anniversary tonight. That's why he's not here. He was in the doghouse.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary, Mark.
I hope
Cheers
you
to
got Pepsi.
Cheers to Mo with Mark. It's
So we
it's
talked
not
about
much.
I wonder if his neighbor watches when he's not on.
Hey, Mark's. Oh, yeah.
If he
Mark's
is.
neighbor's here. Mark's neighbor is giving us the thumbs down because there's no
geez.
middle finger button. For Mark's neighbor.
All right, so what are we doing here tonight, boys? Last week we talked about our lawn problems, our struggles, issues. This week, let's talk about some wins, man, some successes. What went well? What are we happy about coming out of the summertime as we here in America get into fall? You know, anybody have anything they want to start us off with about what went well for you guys this year?
Yeah, no, I'll be quick. You know, I think
Like
my win
normal?
this year. Yeah,
That's what she said. Olee, we need your
Brianna-
butt.
And you
don't
were
even
on
have
that
to ask.
Barrett episode. You got him good.
Yeah. But yeah, I think my win this year for me was picking the right fertilizer, Pro P this year. I'm still new to this game, so I think
That
last
is
year
what
was
she
all- it was all liquid last year, and I'm telling you, the Pro P has blown that out of the water from last year. And my other win was keeping my grass green under my tree, because that was a big bitch last year, and you know, it's a big bitch not knowing a whole lot like me, but you know, being on the show and getting to talk to all you guys and everyone else on Instagram and wherever else, yeah, that's a big win for me, and it's still going strong right now. I'm still having some green grass, so it's a good win.
That's
I
my
think-
2021 win. Just starting this with you guys, talking to the people in the chat. I mean, you guys, everybody in the chat, we got the baddest lawns on Instagram, man. Everybody in the chat, this whole community, like, and then we're all friends. We're all talking. I mean, that's badass. That's my 2021 win.
I was going to say the same things.
Straight
I
up.
think that
Connection.
just making connections, making, kind of our own little, kind of making it, like we said before, like a community within a community, and being able to sit here and talk about lawns with a dude all the way in Scotland. I think like, we got people in here from all over the country. We got people from all over the world that pop in. And it's getting to be grass time over in Australia. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing some Aussies pop in because they're coming out of winter. We got Lawn Sauce hops in here every week from Hawaii. I think it's really cool, just the community that's kind of grown up and the connections that we made, and being able to actually talk to people and make some new connections and like new internet friends. I think that's really cool because it creates that kind of like friendly competition, right? Of like, oh man, this guy did this, and I wonder if I can pull something like that off, whether it's a mowing pattern or whether it's general lawn care, and saying like, okay, well, I want to be able to make my lawn better. I want to look like so and so. This guy's lawn is kicking ass, so I want to try to push mine that way, right? And just seeing all of the new lawn Instagrams that have popped up, over the last year. I think that's super cool. I just started mine in October because I kind of like got the itch and was like, oh wait, let me go ahead and start a lawn Instagram. And just seeing all the other people who've started doing it in the past year, in the past couple of weeks, people submit to Lawn of the Week and then they go, oh man, well shoot, I won, or shoot, this is cool. Let me go ahead and start a lawn Instagram.
Yeah.
The amount of people that have like DM'd me specifically, and I'm sure all of you guys, I've been like, hey, what do you think? Should I start a lawn Instagram? Hell yeah,
Absolutely.
You should start a lawn Instagram.
Yeah.
So I agree with you, Zach. That's like one of the biggest wins for me, for sure.
I think for me, I think it's cool when you gain like the respect of like the old timers in the neighborhood. You got the guys that are like the retired dudes that's like, at our age, we're thinking like, man, I can't wait to be retired and just cut grass and just chill. And that's what they're doing now. And for those guys to like walk by your lawn and just stop and talk to you and be like, talk about it a little bit. And then the wife's like, yeah, he talks about your grass all the time. And you're like, yeah, like that feeling right there is like, okay, I know I'm doing something good. When the old timers who literally mow like 5 days a week, and that's all they look forward to. And when they're giving you props, and it's even better, like I said, when the wife is like busting them and saying like, oh yeah, every time we drive by, he just talks about your lawn and all this stuff. It's like, that's when, like, for me, it's like, okay, I'm doing something good.
Yeah.
Look how big his deck is.
Deck.
Yeah, my wife's grandfather is like that,
Deck.
My wife's grandfather stops by and he's like, he gets out, he starts walking through the lawn. He's like, wow. And he's like, you're really doing a great job with this lawn. Like, thanks. I appreciate that, Pop. I know he's a stickler for his own. So
I thought it was funny tonight. After I got home from work, neighbor kids came over and we were playing Foursquare out in the driveway with the bouncy ball and all that. Turns out I'm a pretty damn good Foursquare guy, but and when you're beating up on like 5 and 6,
a bunch of 8-year-olds, like,
hey, but anyways, like the ball goes into the yard and my daughter's yelling, "Don't go in that spot. My dad just put grass seed down." I loved it. I was like, it's fine. Like, it'll be okay. She's like, you said we can't go in that spot. I'm like, I know.
You trained him, man, I tell you.
Yeah.
So they're getting into it too. They're getting into it a little bit.
Oh man, that's awesome. How about you, Zach? What are you proud of this year? Well, you already said, right? Yeah, you were more about the community and everything. All right.
That's my number one.
Yeah. Dale, what do you got for us, man? Anything going well for you this year? Anything worth talking about?
For my one being less than 1 year old, I've been super impressed with pretty much my entire first season's just been a breeze. Up until the last couple of weeks, I've had zero issues, really. It started growing in properly in the spring, and it's just got better and better every week. So also being part of this community, I only started my Instagram account last March, I think, maybe even not even as early as that. and to just watch it grow massively. There's new accounts, as you say, joining every week. There's just the community is brilliant. This whole live chat, being able to talk to people on a regular basis from all over the world and find out exactly what. Yeah, so it's been great. I've enjoyed it, really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to seeing it build and watch it grow and carry on and start again next year in my new project.
Like, what was like the highlight of the year when you were like, "Damn, my lawn's looking good"? Like, what?
Oh shit.
The highlight was probably the Alex stripes. Although
Yeah.
Yes.
my favorite pattern in the one's got to be
I
my
wish I had a
checkerboard.
picture to pull up.
Um,
I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. I should have done that.
When I found out it was third, I was like devastated because it's so close to being. But yeah, in the grander scheme of things, when you're competing against guys all over the world, it's
pretty wild.
Third
That's
place.
pretty awesome.
Third place.
That's really
Third
cool.
place is
Yeah,
good. It's
super
pretty good.
stiff
Oh, yeah.
competition on that.
Yeah.
I mean, that has got to be
Super
the
stiff.
hardest competition.
That's what
And
she
I,
said.
and I mean, the first and second places, they're both designs were, especially first place, is unreal for the design around this entire house. So I probably can't compete with that. So. I need a bigger lawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't
Few more
find your.
meters.
Yeah.
How about you, Olee? What went well for you this year besides those army worms before those little suckers came in?
Thinking. I had well, this up until August, I mean, I would have about bet you I wouldn't have to overseed, before the army worm deal. And I've done a whole lot better this year with staying on top of watering, to see what things would look like. So trying to think what to.
I think for me, the coolest thing watching your profile and your content stuff is just how much like your daughter's out there with you. I mean, that's so cool to me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you have a badass lawn. Everyone knows your lawn and it's going to come back. You'll get it back. But like watching her grow and watching you two interact, to me, that's awesome. I love that part of the other side of your profile. You know what I mean? You got your lawn care, you got all the good things you do, but I think just being a dad and being, we're all dads, we're all
Just saw it, Brian. Sorry.
That's the other thing, like to take away from all this, we're not professionals, we're dads, we're dudes, we're guys. We all have families. We have time limits of time, with our families and our lawns. And, the fact that you're trying to do everything together, I think that's super cool, Olee. So
Yeah.
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 Olee's
Pretty
stories. Olee's stories.
They're
is a
always fun to
movie.
watch. Yeah. I love seeing you
Yeah.
guys out there. It's like he's in the moment, he's gonna get that camera out and just show us what he's doing. I like that.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch.
And that's one thing that like is going to be pretty cool because honestly, like you got to download like most of those reels, with her. That's something that in the future when she's grown, it's going to be cool to be able to kind of like give to her, right? Like you gotta download and put them on a hard drive or something.
Or when she backtalks you and you're just like, let me go back and look at these videos to calm myself down.
Or that.
She's,
Or you keep them for yourself. 'Cause she might not give a shit.
She's already back talking. She ain't but 2 years old, and she's a fireball, man. But I can't wait to see her. Mowing or driving the tractor on her own or
Yeah.
whatever. Some boys around here better harden up, or
Oh.
they're gonna have a hard time.
They better not harden up.
Easy.
that 22 ain't gonna be for skunks. So for
She'll be,
long.
She'll be changing blades and changing oil and.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? What's up?
Hey,
Hey,
Lawntism made it.
Brian.
What up?
Yeah.
Sorry, man. I didn't see it.
It's all
I'm glad
right.
you put it in the chat.
That's what she said.
I got to get attention somehow.
I see my name highlighted up. I'm like, oh shit.
What's up, Ecos? Mate, Scott from Scotland.
How we doing?
Good. Looks like you're in bed, no?
No,
That would be sweet.
Wishing he was.
That was a fantastic reel. That was a good
That
one.
was awesome.
Yeah.
Loved it.
All right, Brian, we're talking about wins. What you got? What do you
Wins.
got wins for this year?
You know, I think my biggest win was, after that snow melted over the spring and I looked at my yard and I saw all those pea spots and I was devastated, right? I was like, oh man,
Mhm.
I got some work cut out for me this season. But so I think my biggest win was the fact that, I got some good fertilizer down. Thankfully the Kentucky bluegrass was able to fill in on a lot of those spots. I might put some different stuff down before it starts snowing. And a lot of people saw my story and I sent you guys a chat, man. My season is almost over. I probably
saw
got
that.
this last week. Saturday, I'm probably going to blow out my sprinklers because after Saturday,
Blow
the
job.
highs are like 45 or something. So,
Mm.
so I got to blow out the
Nice.
pipes.
Clean 'em out.
So, anyways, I'm gonna put down some different stuff. I think this week, and it's supposed to rain, and if whatnot, I'm gonna fertilize and use the sprinklers to wet it all in before the weekend, and then just kind of cross my fingers that it goes better over this winter, and I'm not having to play catch up again all over in the springtime. So I might have to. I know some people talked about having like a spray bottle or a bucket or something of water and follow your dog. You send your dog out. So luckily, if it snows, you can obviously see where your dog pees, right? So you can just pour down that water. And drunk guy's telling me it's going to warm up again, but I don't know. I don't know if I
Just because he's
chance.
drinking.
Oh,
warm and
and
fuzzy.
last year we did the sprinkler blowout around Halloween time anyways, because that was really kind of the time that it did it. So it was a few days before Halloween that we did it last year, and pretty much after that it was frozen for the rest of the winter. So we might be getting a little bit early of a winter. So I'm watching the app every day to see how it changes, but it's kind of sad, looking at it today. I was like, dang, man. So Saturday might be it. So
I think it's crazy how in March you're itching to get out there, and then you're like, oh, I got all year.
yeah,
And you go through it and you're keeping track of stuff, and you get to like May and you're like, all right. And you get to July and you're like, oh, it sucks. It's summertime, and then like to your point, like now you're like, oh shit, like I only got like one application left, or I'm it's almost done. Like, so now you're trying to like rush and wrap things up and get whatever, you're supposed to do for the end of the year.
right.
And it's like, then, here in a month or so, we're going to be talking like, damn, like, what'd you do today? Well, I didn't cut the grass all week. So like, yeah, we're going to have to find topics to talk about for like 4
Right.
months,
Yeah, wintertime's coming up, man.
So
Yeah, and remember in the springtime, everybody was like posting their soil temps, like, "Oh man, it's almost 55. It's almost time to here we go." Everybody was keeping track of it now. We're kind of back around full circle again. That we're kind of keeping track of the weather. So I know. What about the rest of you guys? I know Brent was saying he's got kind of till November because it's close to the ocean. But how are the rest of you guys looking? Ecos, you have a off season?
Yeah, we're pretty much done.
You're done over there?
Mine's is pretty much stopped growing. I tried to cut it the other day and nothing came off. So that was after about 3 or 4 days. I did one stripe and nothing moved, so I just put the lawnmower away again.
You get snow?
Yeah, we'll probably get snow, but not till like February, March, probably. We've had snow right up to the end of April randomly, or we can get snow. So our season's quite hard to judge coming out of spring. It's quite hard to judge at this time of year as well. I mean, our first frost is round about mid-November, but last year we got a frost bang on time, but then it warmed back up again, and I could quite easily. My lawn was growing on Christmas Eve,
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah, it's real
Right,
similar,
cool.
real similar weather like here in New Jersey, you know,
yes, so
coastal and
it's a bit hit and miss. I mean, until it gets really cold, until the frosts start coming out in kind of January, February, probably start getting proper frosts. That's when I'll really stop cutting it and stay off it. But it's just probably weeklies from now on, weekly mowing from now on, and keeping it fed through the winter.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah,
I don't. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I think I looked at when we were talking about, you know, first frost and stuff after Brian said his season was almost done. I looked back in my journal, my little lawn journal, and I was like, when was the first frost? It was like mid-November, but it warmed back up, and I was mowing until like first week of December, maybe even second week of December last year. So and the year before that. So I usually mow like right up until December. So we shall see. LTZ Lawn Care just said that New Jersey temps are like lottery numbers. That's so true. Like it just fluctuates. Like it'll bounce, you know, it'll be like it'll drop down real cold and then it'll jump back up. So, you know, it's really kind of weird to gauge it this time of year in terms of when everything's actually going to shut down for the lawn, because like I said, last year I was mowing probably until the second week of December, and everything was green and looking great, and held the color mostly through the winter, like right up until it got really wicked cold in February. It was holding on to a lot of color and stuff. So but you know, I think in terms of like lawn wins, I came out of the summer like really strong, or I came out of the winter really strong this year. Things were looking great. You know, my spring seeding experiment, I think, went okay. The one thing that I probably should not have done, and I talked about this before, but the one thing I should not have done was blanket spray it for weeds. You know, 4 weeks after I overseeded, that was a bad move on my part, because I think that anything new that had grown from that seed was not strong enough, and I'm pretty sure I probably smoked like 80% of it. So you know, not something I'm going to repeat in the future, but like I've always said, I like to experiment to learn. So yeah, didn't work out for me. I'm not going to do that again. But what I will say is I didn't have any weeds this year. So
Silver lining.
I screwed up my lawn a little bit. Like it took a little while for it to recover from that, because that quinclorac really nuked a lot of stuff. And I did not have very many weeds. Anything that was coming in was like creeping under fences and, you know, just a random one or two here and there. But for the most part, no regular kind of like broadleaf weeds to speak of in the lawn this year. So that was a huge win. Yeah, summertime was rough, but you know, I could have been more on top of my watering. You know, vacations and being away for you know, a couple different long clips kind of screwed that up, but everything's looking really nice right now. So
did you finally get a programmable timer?
Negative.
Yeah.
When will I learn? Stay tuned. We'll talk about it later. No, but I am going to get one of those for sure. I'm going to get one for next year. That's something that, you know, everybody's been telling me, get a programmable timer for the water spigot, get that thing done. But what I did do is I did chop up an old hose and kind of run some sprinklers in sequence, which I've never done before. So I did take my my hose irrigation kind of to the next level this year.
How did that work for you? Did having them like that? Did you get good pressure?
Yeah, it works really well, because so, you know, my backyard renovation is looking wicked strong. It's looking great, and you know, it's because I had multiple sprinklers running and I wasn't running around trying to move one sprinkler here and there to make sure I was getting the coverage. I mean, I would let it run and then I'd move all of them just a little bit, because there were some spaces I couldn't hit, because it's only 3 sprinkler heads. And trying to hit the whole backyard. So I would go out, let them run for 15 or 20 minutes, and then I'd move them one time. But that just made it, so much easier to keep all of that irrigated and keep all of the seed moist. So that thing's
Which
coming
one
in.
did you go with? Which sprinkler heads did you go with?
The same ones I've always used, the Orbit X Drive or something drive, gear drive. I forget what they're called. Yeah, the green one. It's kind of like a small, like fat little cylinder.
Yeah.
But it's great. You select different patterns, and they can pass through. So they're cool little sprinklers, and I couldn't find them for the longest time. I probably could have ordered them on Amazon, but every time I went to Home Depot or Lowe's, I just would look, and eventually they had them back in stock. So I had them for the fall. But yeah, backyard's looking great. I hit it again yesterday with my little push reel mower. Keep mowing it and push some of that growth. So it's looking great. So that's a big win. So I think there's a lot of things. Learned a lot, but this year made a lot of mistakes. But at the same time, I think overall it was pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. He's gonna pull up the picture. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yes.
3rd place. Come on.
Yeah.
That's some
Jeez.
pull.
I mean, it's a
Some
very
stiff
sexy 1,000 square feet.
Yeah, I watched your time lapse, man, and it's like you go over those a bunch of times.
Yeah, so I had to go over the stripes the first time in order to keep them in so I could see them once I'd finished the verticals.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't see. If I'd just mowed the verticals first, the diagonals would have disappeared and then I would have messed it off again. So I had to go over them the first time, and then once I'd finished the verticals, I'd done them 3 or 4 times each to try and
How long did
burn them
it
in.
So is that 3 wide?
Yeah, so the verticals are all triple wide, and then the diagonals are just singles up and back.
Yes, sir.
That's
I would
nice.
just
that
sit
was
in
a
that
20
chair.
inch. Is that a
that
20
swing.
inch cut?
How long did it take you to do that, Ecos?
Actual mow only took me half an hour.
Oh, really?
Like to do the pattern, but to get it right, took
Sure.
about 3
3 hours planning.
3 or 4 days. Oh, the planning was
Oh,
it was.
jeez. I see.
And you hit it nice and straight too, man. I mean, that's real crisp. I mean, it looks really good. I mean, that's really cool.
The string line helps.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but
I'm
what's
sure.
cool about that is it just looks like 3-dimensional, right? Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
that's what looks so
Yep.
sick about that to me. As I look at that, and it just almost looks like you have 2 layers of
Mhm.
grass,
Yeah.
with a
Yeah,
piece of glass
grass.
in between them.
It's like
nuts.
his lawn is some kind of modern art piece or something. It's,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
pretty cool.
Got a stranger in the house over here.
Yes.
Danger, danger.
You can tell we're moving. You can tell we started packing for moving out.
Oh, jeez.
So did the stripes help you sell the place, or anything about that? Was there any comments about that when you guys were getting out of there?
So we've met the new owners once. They came back over just to measure some stuff up. They're first time buyers, so they've got nothing. So
Yeah.
they came over just to measure stuff up, and he walked outside and he was like, "So is this artificial?" And I was like, "By this point, they've already bought the house." I'm like, "No." I'm like, "No, it's real." And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "So the estate agent obviously never told them anything." They still bought it. And he was like, "What?"
That's
And he
awesome.
walked over. He walked over and he was like stroking the grass, trying to determine if it was actually real, if I was lying or not. And then he
And
was
you
like,
said, "Hey, listen, this lawn's famous. You better take care of it."
I did tell him, I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's a famous lawn. It's got its own Instagram account. He was like, "How much to pay you to come back and look after this
Oh,
once you
man.
move out?" So it'll probably never be the same again. But
Oh,
what's it?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it
It'd be
won't.
like Bill's lawn. Bill, that happened
Oh
to Bill.
man. Yeah, it got toasted. I was gonna say, so like for my I don't really have like a lawn care win. It was fun, driving back to the old place and seeing the lawn look like shit after I was gone for a couple of weeks. I was like, it doesn't do it by itself, it takes some effort. But, oh man. Yeah. For me this year, I don't really have like a lawn win, like a success story per se. I mean, I'm at a new place. It still has yet to be determined if what I did is going to turn out okay or not. I got more work to do, but I will say that to piggyback off Zach, like this lawn care community has been amazing. Like being introduced to all these different products, companies, these small companies that have, worked with us and come on the show, getting to know some of these folks, and then all the people that I've met and I've talked to. All the sticker swaps have been amazing. And then, aside from just the online kind of Instagram, TikTok, lawn community, for me this year, it's been a lot of learning, a lot of firsts. I never did liquids before. I never did a lawn renovation where I, wiped out the grass, never sprayed weed killer before. So this has been a real learning process. And honestly, even if my yard doesn't look amazing come next spring, we're not going to be here for very much longer. We're going to look for like a 10-year, 15-year home, hopefully next year. So I'm really excited that I did new stuff, maybe made some mistakes, hopefully learned some lessons, and then I could take that with me to wherever we're going to spend and really kind of have a lot of fun wherever we end up, doing the same thing next year, hopefully. But yeah, biggest thing for me is just a lot of firsts this year, a lot of new stuff. And it's been really exciting to connect with a whole bunch of people online that, I didn't even know were out there last year. I posted some pictures here and there and everybody every now and then would post their stuff, but the online, it feels like it's taken off a lot this past year, 2020 and going into this year. And it's been really cool to see all the different things everybody's been doing. And I don't know, that's been really neat, really special.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
I think one of my lawn wins was getting Drunk Lawn Guy converted from Bud Light to Busch Light.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a win right there.
I don't
I'm
see him
drinking the good
drinking.
stuff.
I don't see him drinking anything else now, man.
I
And
know.
he started out like, nah, I'm liking this too much. And now it's all he drinks.
Some people are with Bush. Some people like it, and once you try it, I don't mind the Bush.
Oh, hey.
we got something to take care of, though. We do have to take care of something. We keep off the grass. Livecast lawn of the week.
Ooh.
Sponsored
Yeah,
by
we
Pro
do.
Fertilizers.
Pro Pete.
Speaking of winning, who's
Winning
this
things.
week's winner?
Very tough decision again, but we went back and forth, but we decided to hit it from behind tonight.
Oh yeah.
Behind the stripe.
Behind
Yeah.
the stripe. Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh,
Nice.
that is insane.
There was a woman named
Look at
Erica
that.
in the live chat. I don't know if that's Behind the Stripes' wife, but she
Who
was.
is it?
We did get
There's a woman in the
picture
live chat named Erica. She was saying that Behind the Stripes should win because those drone shots. And I was like, oh, maybe that's his wife. So, Miss Erica, if you're
Erica.
still in the live chat and watching,
Erica,
You just
won.
DM'd us, actually.
you won. Yeah, this is a good one for sure.
Sure.
I mean, this is nuts.
That
Already
drone
picked up.
shot, sweet. That really shows it.
Oh yeah.
That is drone shots will like highlight some bad parts and they will highlight what you got going on right.
Mhm.
I know like last year, from the ground level, I was looking, I'm like, man, I got things looking good. And I took my drone up and I could see like some thin spots or some stuff that just didn't look right. I'm like, and kind of looked into it a little bit more, but I never noticed it from the ground. So to take a drone shot and to see just a completely solid lawn like that is impressive. And it's not a small property either. So
No. What and what
No,
the
it
drone
gives me
shot
Ollie
really
vibes.
what the drone shot really showed to me that I thought was super cool is just the way that he has, his lawn, kind of planned out around the property. I mean, the line, like that, just that hard line
That's
between,
insane.
kind of the field and the actual lawn, and just the smooth corners, those rounded off corners. I mean, I just think that's like, what are we doing? This is amazing. So
I want to see a bullseye around that house, man.
yeah,
Mhm.
That'll be us next. That'll be
That'd be cool.
full bullseye.
The thing
All right,
about
who's got to
the-
show them how to do the
Tell 'em.
zigzag pattern, man? This
Yeah,
house
yeah.
gives me Olee Poole vibes.
Yeah.
It's just yeah, like you were saying, Brent. Those drone shots are cool. It's like just a cool angle that you guys with those drones make me super jelly. I just think that looks so cool. You pull back and you're like, yeah, man, like there it is. I don't know. I like it a lot.
I mean, when you get a drone shot that's like popping, it's tits. I mean, it's like it is. I mean,
I'm not.
Zach, I don't know if you have mine or not, but like when I took one,
I do.
So I took one of mine in July, and normally I wouldn't even get my drone out in July and take a picture. But like this July, I mean, I was dominating.
Yeah.
And I mean, you take that thing up and you see that, and you're like, this is Midwest in July, and I got that color.
Mhm.
And, you just kind of see, the stripes and everything. It's like, yeah. So I mean, it's fun to get them out, and it's fun to throw on some
If
drone
I'm being
shots.
honest, Nate, when you sent that picture to us in the chat, that evening I showed my wife, because we're always on Zillow looking like, oh, what house just came up, whatever. And I was like, listen, babe, when we buy a house, I want the front yard to be big enough and the backyard to be big enough. No, babe, look at this. See, look at this picture right here. Look at this house. I want something where I could maybe do this. This is what I'm going for. So Nate, your house is like my hashtag lawn goals for next year. It's like, this is what I want. I want some property where I can make it look good and still be in a freaking subdivision with everybody else. But yeah, that just looks so badass. I think it's cool. And I love the contrast between you and your neighbors. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's funny when I posted that one, my neighbor to the right in the picture, and she was messing. She's like, "Oh God, that's my lawn."
She's like, I mean, the other ones don't look bad. It's
they don't look bad, really.
It's
Yeah,
not on
yours
par.
looks so
With,
good.
keep off the grass.
Yeah. She's like, then the husband, like a couple days later, he's like, "Yeah, I went out and she made me go out and buy some sprinklers and all this stuff." So it's kind of fun that they're kind of getting into it a little bit too. So it's
that is
cool.
cool.
Super cool.
And now you're getting in-ground sprinklers, so now they really got to catch up.
Maybe we'll see. I got the thumbs up. I got the approval. Let's gotta figure out if we can
next year.
So congrats behind the stripes on lawn of the week. I'll reach out to you and get your NPK choice for Pro Pete, and shout out to Pro Pete for sponsoring lawn of the week. We really appreciate you guys. I have the opportunity to talk to them each week and send them the winners information. So they're still excited and loving the sponsorship and stuff. So thanks for doing that, guys. And for those that maybe are new listening on the podcast and don't know what this lawn of the week, what's this KOTG lawn of the week thing that we do every single week? Well, get on Instagram and use the hashtag KOTG lawn of the week. Put it in a post or a reel. Don't put it in a story, and don't use your private account to post it as either, because we can't see those. But hashtag is KOTG lawn of the week. We are searching for the best lawns out there right now to join the club.
Hey, and speaking of club, I did see somebody post a pretty sweet picture of their lawn, and they had KOTG lawn of the week, but they put in KOTG lawn of the week club. Now, I don't know if there is a hashtag with KOTG lawn of the week club. Leave club out of it. We will not see it.
It might just be the club members doing their own thing. Who knows?
Past winner,
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't follow KOTG lawn of the week club. That's those guys. That's the winners.
And once you
we've
win,
also
you
been
get
saying, I also have somebody else we need to thank, and that's Simple Lawn Solutions, because we put it out on Instagram. If you're following the account and interacting with all of us, you've probably seen it, but we have our very own GIF
on
Instagram now. It's searchable by Keep Off the Grass or KOTG, all caps.
Sweet, pretty sweet.
And that was made for us by Simple Lawn Solutions media team. So, I think we announced it last week too, but if you didn't catch that, if you weren't here last week, big thank you to Brittany and her media team for hooking us up with our very own Keep Off the Grass GIF. So I think that was pretty rad of them to do.
I'm trying to come up with posts.
Basically legit now, we got our own GIF. So I mean, big time.
We made it
100%.
Yeah, we made it.
I keep thinking of all these posts like, hey man, what can I post? Because I want to use this GIF. So, what can I throw out there? What can I make?
Everything. Just use it on everything.
I know, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I want to do like 30 a day and just put it on there. So
I should have put one on there when I was blow drying my wife's hair.
So who else has talked about wins? Has everybody gone already?
I think everyone do it.
We got it.
Yeah.
How you doing on time, Dale?
Right time yet. Still got 45 minutes for it to even get ready.
We're gonna keep you all
Keep it
night.
going.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
No, I was just happy. I pretty much stayed green all year. I was happy with that. It was probably my first year I got through everything. No irrigation on my backyard. I got
Yeah,
through
yeah.
staying
Same.
green. I actually think it kind of helped. I was prepared to let it go dormant. I was prepared just to have a brown lawn in the summer. It didn't happen that way, so it was kind of a positive. Yeah, I'm happy I stayed green. I didn't get any issues. I think part of that's because I didn't water. It didn't look like, stellar all year, but it didn't go dormant and it stayed green. So I'm happy with that. I actually
You're-
just got we just got a bunch of rain and my front lawn was popping tonight.
Ooh,
Maybe.
Yeah, it was
damn.
this was I beat this up. I mean, it was actually looking pretty good, and I ripped it up almost too aggressive. Where I was like, "Oh shit, I should not have done that."
That's
and,
what she said.
I ripped it up with a
You walked away feeling guilty, huh?
How much did they charge?
with a dethatcher, a power dethatcher with a mower or with a motor, and I hit it like 3 times, and I quadruple past it with a aerator. I just beat the shit out of it, and then I just overseeded it, and yeah, it's doing good.
That's stamina.
Sometimes you gotta go till it says stop.
So when you
Enough.
when are you starting the account of front yard all day?
I know, right?
You're
My
gonna need
backyard I
backyard
didn't
all.
even overseed. So
Front yard's
Yes.
looking good, Zach.
See out there watering the front yard. Gonna start striping it up here soon.
we'll see. I might throw the 60 on her.
There you go, full deck. Beat it up and then throw the 60-inch on her.
She did.
Nice.
Oh
Go a
man,
little- are you going to go a little lower on that, Zach?
And
You're not
I'm
going to
at 3
deck her
inches,
down?
and that's about as short as I can go.
Oh, man.
hey, I want to go back behind the stripe. What is he working with over there? What grass does he have? Anybody
Is he
know?
here?
You talking to?
Yeah, he's in
Behind
here.
anybody know behind the stripe what he's what
Let's
he's working
hope
with on
it's
his lawn?
fescue.
Is it
Well,
fetch?
Let's hope.
let me
Let's hope.
creep his Instagram here.
Hey Erica Lawn Sis, if you're still on, what is he working with? Do you know grass or are you just Lawn Sis?
His name's Joe.
Joe?
And I spoke with him this morning. And what was pretty cool is he told me that
His
he gets
profile.
together at his sister's house and they get a group of them to watch this on Tuesday nights.
No
Get
way.
out of town.
On like the big screen. Get the
I don't know about all that. He just told me that they get together
What's
at
up,
his sister's
Joe?
house.
That's awesome.
That's too badass. I'm not gonna believe it. I don't believe it. That's too cool.
We,
Pretty cool.
we need a picture of that, Joe and Erica, at that house.
yeah.
We need a picture.
I like that.
We could throw that up on the Keep Off the Grass Livecast Instagram page. If they get a group shot of them watching the show, we should do that.
Oh, yeah. You guys want to be front and center?
His
this week?
Instagram bio says Kentucky Bluegrass, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
guess there's some KBG in there somewhere.
Yeah, he just said that in the live chat. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
At least
Sweet.
he's
I
cool
missed it.
season.
What do you say?
Can't keep
Oh,
up.
KBG. Wow.
KBG. Nice.
It looks good, man. It's got that dark green, man. It looks nice.
Yeah, it looks really good. Looks really
Yeah. So, Olee, you got anything going on for all our viewers who are still with us?
Yeah, I got a gallon here. We can do something
Big
with.
jug.
good.
Put your head
What's
between
that
that.
jug?
I need 2 of them to put my head between it. Hold on, I can go run get another. I got the other jug that we're gonna give away whenever we hit the 1,000. I got the other jug,
Yeah.
the Ocean Harvest.
Yeah. So Dan Blue Ball said Zach 1,000 subs. I don't know. I know your wifey helped 1 week. She got us a
Yeah.
couple.
Yeah.
Where are we
Yeah,
at
I
now? 806 it says.
806.
806, yeah.
So just to remind everyone, when we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna have a whole bunch of giveaways. I know.
Yeah.
I got a $200 gift certificate for Simple Lawn Solutions. I'm gonna throw that in the pot. I know Ole's got a jug of some Mr. Soil Life he's gonna throw in there. I know we'll definitely get some KOTG merch thrown in there. And I know we've been kind of chatting up with some of our guests that we've had on the past and kind of starting to line up some stuff. So, spread the word, reach out to people, get those subscriptions up. And like I said, when we hit 1,000, we're going to have a big old bash and give away a whole bunch of stuff. So appreciate everyone
I got a couple Sonic gift cards, you can get some cheese sticks or something.
Those are good, man. That's like one of my go-tos at work.
Don't you guys see?
Cody is going to explain "Stranger in the House" to everyone. When we hit 1,000.
Now if we hit 1,000, I'm not just going to explain it. I'm going to show you.
He's going to be the stranger.
It's going to be a video.
I think Cody had some crocheted.
It's like those first-person shooter games. You're gonna witness it from my eyes.
So it's gonna be the lawn care giveaway of giveaways with the most amount and most variety of stuff. And Cody's gonna stop by your house unannounced.
Unannounced.
So, Cody, GIE, you got to give us a hint of that on GIE.
Oh man, I can.
Stranger in the hotel.
Oh.
Stranger in the Marriott.
Oh man,
whose leg am I touching?
Jesus.
Yeah, this really is like I think we're gonna have a pretty badass giveaway. I need to think of something to contribute.
It really is gonna be good.
Hey,
I mean, we really, yeah. We're still in the works of what all we're gonna do. It's gonna be good.
Speaking of giveaway, Olee, you want to give away that jug tonight?
I think he's going to get one.
He went to go get the other jug.
He's out in the barn.
So, hey, what do we do? Put in jugs in the live chat and maybe get yourself something.
If you want to win a gallon jug, I think what he has is.
There he goes.
What is it? Seaweed?
Oh, he's got it.
Olee, what do you got there, Olee, that you're going to give away tonight? It's seaweed.
The one tonight is super seaweed.
Okay.
Super seaweed.
Oh, okay.
So what do you want to type? Jugs?
Yes.
Motorboat.
Well, I think
jug?
they've already started.
They've already started.
They already started.
They know. They already know.
It's like an artificial intelligence program.
That's awesome.
They chose their
Viewers know
own
what's up, man.
giveaway word. I love it.
Man.
I love you guys.
We're already clicking.
That's fire.
That's our core audience just taking it, we know what to do.
We already know.
That's so cool.
You dirty sons of bitches. You're going to want us to pick jugs. We'll just do it.
Brian, are you getting those names in the wheel? There's a lot of jugs in the live chat right now.
I'm capturing them.
Blue Boss says my
1,000.
Blue Boss says my wife wants to know why you guys always talk about jugs.
Bunch of goobers.
Well, you see, our humor peaked in 8th grade, and
Talk about blue ball. I mean,
all right, I'm opening up my blue moon light sky now. I had my glass of wine.
Ooh, that had a good sound to
You
it.
guys hear that? You guys hear
Good. That was a nice crack.
That was good.
And you have to
that? Oh,
change
it's already
gears
warm
now.
now. Oh God, sat out too long.
Now that's just the actual beer. It's not a Busch Light. It tastes like that. Hey, Ecos, do they sell Busch Light in Scotland?
No, definitely not.
He's like, hell no.
They don't make light beer in Scotland.
Sorry, Nate.
Silly Iowa.
Silly.
So you're telling me
you
if
get
I
off
come,
work, what are you going for? When you get off work, say it's 9 p.m. your time, what you sipping on something?
Well, whiskey's probably what I would grab all day, every day. Cider occasionally, but yeah, mostly just grab a dram. But only at the weekends.
That's right.
Grab a drab.
What's your favorite whiskey? Go to.
Currently, the Ardbeg 10 is probably my go-to at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You said the Outbreak 10?
Ardbeg 10.
Oh.
But currently, I haven't found a whiskey. I haven't found a whiskey that I don't like yet. So,
Well,
Oh, there you go.
my man.
so
You are Scottish after all.
I'll just
The way
need to
of
keep trying
life.
them all. I'll just need to keep trying them all until.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm always buying something new, trying something new.
We were over in Nyla a couple of weeks ago, and we visited every distillery, and I bought one in every distillery. Just
Oh, you have to, yeah.
Nice.
Especially in Isla.
I spent a fortune.
Uh-huh. That's what I'm getting ready. That's what I'm getting ready to do in a couple
So
weeks.
what-
in GIE.
So for you guys, what is a dram? I've only heard that in the context of like ancient apothecary terminology. Is that like
And
is that
Harry
like what we
Potter.
would call a shot, like a shot of whiskey, basically? I would guess, or I mean, how much
Yeah.
fluid are we talking about?
I think it's the same. It's 25 mils, I think,
Okay,
for a
okay,
dram.
so it's about an ounce or so. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's
Sweet.
pretty much the same as a shot.
Oh,
It
you
sounds
just drink
it sounds
Ju-
cooler when you say call it a dram, but
You just
Yeah.
sip on it rather than down it. So
yeah,
Sipping on my
exactly. Yeah,
dram.
yeah,
My
yeah.
dram.
Keep it classy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're taking shots in Scotland, they're still doing Jack Daniels. So
Yeah.
still Jack Daniels. Just like here, you know.
Nice.
Man.
We still talking about grass? I don't know. Did we?
So
Here's the grass.
Yeah.
I think I saw one more jugs.
Oh.
Happy motorboat.
Got the Green says he wants to hear more about this watch party that happens every week.
Yeah, that's sweet.
That's fascinating.
I've only heard about that with like The Bachelor and like shows like that, you know. And now we got one for KOTG. That's sweet.
That's cool. That's really cool. We appreciate you guys. Your watch
Like the
party.
witty banner.
Yeah, we got,
Honestly,
we
I
got-
think I don't know if I've said it before during the show, but if I wasn't on the show with you fuckers, I'd be watching it on my big ass TV in the living room, man. It'd be so cool.
Oh yeah.
I mean, right now my wife's in bed, the kids are in bed. Like, what else am I gonna do on a Tuesday night? This is the shit. This is
Mhm.
awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Alone on my computer. I don't know. There's a lot to do.
Nope, I agree.
It reminds me of like 2005. I'm at my computer. Who has a computer anymore? I mean, come on.
That's true.
I need one though. I need to get a better microphone. Y'all over here with your smooth, sultry voices, and I got my freaking earbuds.
You sound
and,
great.
You
actually,
should do it like all the other
can't do the
Erica
TikTok
background.
people.
they sent a picture of him watching the show.
Get
Let me
outta
see if I-
here.
Let me see
Did
if I
they?
can pull it
That's
up
sweet.
here.
Yeah, throw it up. Give him a
It's-
shout out.
it's
Let's see
replaced
it.
batch nights.
I hope they're playing Stranger in the Dark.
Well, hold up.
We could do that. Oh, well, not Stranger in the Dark. I mean, that's me. That's between y'all and your,
But we can all
your
do
wives.
All
We
right,
can- yeah.
I got it.
I have a certain skill set, Cody. I might break into
that.
I might break into your hotel room.
Yeah, I'm a little terrified of you.
No
Hey, look at that.
way.
Yay!
That's
Dude, that's
awesome. I got the
awesome.
babies out and everything. Oh, that's sweet.
Cool.
All right, I
dude.
gotta watch my language. That's so cool.
I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a dick now. I mean,
I mean, they're too young. They don't get it. They won't know.
They don't know.
Oh gosh.
Look at all those smiles, all those
That's
happy faces.
awesome.
Is
Yeah,
those smiles before he won or after he won?
Yeah.
right after she sent us that DM.
All right.
Yeah.
I want permission to put that up on our Keep Off the Grass livecast page. I'm gonna send him a message. I'm gonna ask him
Yeah,
if we could use
I-
that.
Yeah,
That's a
we're
good
gonna put
idea.
it up.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, you better get permission.
Forget The Bachelor. Come watch us Tuesday nights. You know, that's so
That's
cool.
awesome. That's crazy to me. That is so crazy.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you so
thank
much.
you, everyone.
God, man, we got to do a better job of keeping it professional. Shoot, we got watch parties now.
I thought
I
it was,
know.
I thought it was just a bunch of other like 40-year-old dudes who were half in the
Right,
bag
yeah.
and their families were asleep.
Sitting on their couch
Half in the
holding their
bag.
iPhone, like watching us. Yeah, no, legit watch party. That's so cool.
That's the best picture I've probably seen all year.
Yep, I agree.
That's KOTG winning right there.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
That's winning for everybody.
Babies and all.
Speaking of
right.
winning, the Red Sox are up, so that's good too.
So, how many pairs of jugs we got?
In the audience. I mean, Olee.
Brian looks like he's thinking hard.
Dude, I'm like,
Is there a
come
lot?
on, you guys need to keep filling some time. So
Keep filling in.
I want some of that seaweed.
maybe talk a little more about GIE or I don't know.
Welcome back,
GIE,
Brian.
I'm going up Wednesday. I'm
Thanks.
going to the event. I'm staying Friday night into Saturday night or into Saturday morning or
Yeah.
whenever. And
Yeah.
there's nothing going on
I mean,
Friday
never.
night. Friday night, I plan on hitting some distilleries. You know,
Who are you gonna hit those distilleries with?
whoever's ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
This guy.
So
Oh man. I hope to
I don't
see a
know.
lot at GIE, not just
I'm gonna-
GIE. Like Nate said, you talked about it. Like, yeah, GIE, you can see a lot of things, but what is outside of GIE that we're gonna go walk around and see stuff? So I'm excited about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that post that Toro put up about some new stuff they're going to be displaying this year? It was like some kind of an expo, but it didn't say GIE. It said something else. I don't know if that's the same thing. Did you any of you guys see that?
No,
I'm
just
sure
put
you
a new
did, though.
battery-powered mower.
They send you
Yeah.
a direct message.
I wish, man. I've been trying, man. I keep tagging
Oh,
them in
you're
my
there,
posts,
dude. You are there.
give me a goddamn lawnmower. No.
yeah, I'm excited
Anyway,
for
I'm
GIE
curious.
though.
Yes.
I'm giving hugs unless you guys say no. So I'm sorry.
He's a
I
hugger.
kiss on the first meetings.
Okay.
Is anyone in the chat going to GIE? If you are, drop us a message. That way we can know who's going and maybe who to message while we're there and let you guys know kind of our game plan and where we're gonna see if we can meet up and everything. But if we don't know you're there, can't let you know where we're at. So
Does anybody live around there? Like maybe we can hook up and get the
sleep on your
inside-
couch.
Stay up here. Yes.
I mean, like get the inside scoop on Louisville. You know.
Where does Joe and them live? Maybe we stay at their house.
Yeah, where's the watch party?
Hey, Olee, I saw that Kevin was asking, like, what are you doing for those army worm areas? What are your plans? What are you gonna do? What are you thinking about? What are you brainstorming? What's going on there?
Definitely be seeding soon as I can. I have not seeded anything here at home yet. Still trying to mess with the rocks a little bit. I got some more leveling to do on top of the big rock with that Soil 3 compost. Trying to change that red dirt a little bit. Now I have seeded at my shop where I have like 3,800 square feet, but I have not seeded anything here yet. So, and I've got a good, I think he was just asking, or then again, he said 50%.
Oh,
I would say,
When does your season end out there? Like, how much time do you have? Like, if you're gonna seed this fall, is it like now a go time or when? What's your
now
time
would
frame?
be good. Now would be good. Like I say, last Sunday, I seeded at my shop and it's already probably 2 inches tall in 7-8 days. So now would be great. I'm just I don't have everything ready yet. And what I should have done is I should have seeded half of it over the weekend and, got at least half of it seeded and get half of it going. Maybe the bare areas where the army worms are, go ahead and get that rocking. But man, I was beat. And at the end of the day, I was like, that's what I should have spent my whole day doing instead of drinking and watching movies. But I was hanging out with the kids and, just being lazy for once. And
This weekend we were
priorities.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We were out with the boys going on a walk in the neighborhood. We were coming back, and it just so happened that the mail lady was driving up, and she made a comment like, "Oh, I've been watching your progress, you know, whatever, blah blah blah, of doing this stuff in the front yard." And I was thinking like, yeah, as old and out of shape as I am, I probably turned what could have been a one weekend thing into like 3 different weekends long. It's like, all right, now we're doing this, and then we're doing this. I'm freaking exhausted. And I'll wait till next weekend. We're doing this. So yeah, I've definitely stretched out what I'm doing, but yeah, I mean, we're running out of time here as far as doing anything. And I got some bare spots still in just my little area. I'm like, man, that's not coming in like the rest of it. I should throw some extra seed down. I might try to do that. Convince the wife to let me run outside after work one of these days and sprinkle some extra seed down. I got about 5-10 pounds left.
What does your landlord think? Like the people who own the house, what do they think? They're probably like,
so the owners are Berkshire Hathaway. Berkshire Hathaway owns this place, so I'm sure they don't give a crap. They don't care. It's like, so we're just renting. I don't know. We're just renting this place, and I basically was like, you know, I've made a little bit off TikTok, and some folks have sent me some stuff, so I'm just going to use that and make this whole year like a learning experience. So even though we're going to be out of here in a year, I'm going to buy some seed. I'm going to buy some dirt. I'm going to buy some electric tools with this stuff, and basically just take it and keep using it to keep making videos and keep learning what I'm doing, and hope that, you know, I could take that knowledge and apply it to the next place. So I mean, nobody said anything. They don't care. Nobody cares. There's nobody watching out what I'm doing. And if they question it, like, listen, guys,
content, my man.
I'm trying, you know, it's been fun. It's certainly been fun, but yeah, no, nobody cares.
All right, guys, I got the names in.
So real quick, I was gonna say, Grass Geek asked a question if we're doing a booth at GIE. The answer is no. We will not have a booth. We have made $0 off of this podcast. So
we're just guys, DIY guys, man.
We're in the basement under the GIE.
We have no revenue to buy a booth at GIE, and I'm sure they're not free.
We'll actually be outside. We're going to be outside of the place. Just meet us at the entrance.
That's awesome.
That must be Erica.
But no, we will not have a booth. We're just going to be kind of roaming around like a wolf pack. And then on Friday, we'll be at the Barenbrug booth, hanging out there, recording a show, whether it be live or whether it be just recording. We're recording the show. So special props and thank you to Barenbrug for hosting us on Friday.
Yeah.
And we'll do a show from there. But other than that, I do not believe we have any agenda or itinerary. So if there are any companies out there that are going to be there and they're listening and they want to have a group of hooligans at their booth,
that's accurate.
Who have watch parties, right?
Who like to drink?
we have an open schedule. So if you'd like to book us, we would probably just do it for free. We probably wouldn't even charge you a fee, maybe a case of beer or something. But yeah, I mean, if there's any companies out there listening, they're going to be there, want us to sit there and chill out, we'd definitely be down. So let us know.
I think it'd be cool if we did even if we don't go live at Barenbrug, if we we'll go live somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll go live at mine and Nate's condo.
Yeah.
Even those of us, if you guys do go live, those of us who didn't prepare their vacation time appropriately and aren't going this year,
you can
still join, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
We'll bring you along in our pocket.
Yeah.
All right, so let me share this. Now, so I must be out of practice because there's only 26 people on here, but it felt like it took me like a 45-person type thing. But anyways, we got 26 people that wrote in jugs, and maybe that was confusion because everybody just kind of started going with it, and then some other people came around and started doing some more. But we'll shuffle it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we go. Oh, so I don't even know. We have 1 jug, 2 jugs. What are we doing?
2 jugs.
It's the 1 gallon jug of
1 gallon.
seaweed.
1 gallon. Seaweed.
The
All
other
right,
one
so-
goes at 1,000.
Okay,
There you go.
here we go. One jug. Here we go.
Man, I meant to have some bagpipes.
Oh.
Grasky,
Grasky.
congratulations. And also, while we're on this screen, I just wanted to pull this up because I don't think we've talked about it for a minute. But KOTG.live, guys, come on and check it out. There's still stuff on there. You can come down here. We got this little map with the pointers of everybody who's in KOTG, where we're
I'm
at.
all by myself.
Yeah, me too. And then you come down and you get the latest live stream on that page. Come in, meet the cast. Again, it's in there. And then you go to all the live casts, has every single one since season 1 or the beginning, episode 1. Come over to our podcast audio. And then we've also got our merch page there that you can come on.
Where's the recent Lawn of the Week winners?
So that's on there. I'm trying to move my screen. I don't know if you guys can see that on there. There you go. All right. So if you go to more and then hit Lawn of the Week, come down here. I do have to put Carl finally got
so
back.
when
to
are
me.
when are we making calendars?
Yeah. So Carl finally got back to me. He got the 1704, so I got to put that in there. But yeah, there's our latest ones. Opitz Mo Time's in there, and then obviously episode 38. Now we're gonna put in
Behind the Stripes.
Behind the Stripes. Yeah.
Hey, go back to that and scroll up through there. I'm noticing there's only straight stripes in those winners. I don't see any of that curvy, wavy bull crap.
Nobody got curvy.
There must be some kind of a keeping it straight bias on this show.
So
Hey, kind of right. I see a pattern.
It's all just straight laser beams.
We got to have a lawn of the year. Someone figure out how we're going to do that in the chat, and let's do it.
There's Ecos. He was episode 19 right there.
Damn.
Yeah.
What's your
Well, I like the idea of a calendar, man. That would be pretty cool if we could come up and make. I don't know what we got. How many episodes do you think we're gonna have by the end of the year? Whatever. We got 12 months in a calendar. We could put a couple lawns on each one. I'd buy that.
Oh, I think Olee just wanted to put a picture of himself up on for one of the months.
With his shirt
about
off.
those kind of calendars.
That's what I was thinking at first. I was like, ooh.
easy? I think the Chippendales thing's out of stock.
We got a calendar of my family on the fridge. Okay,
Oh, no.
What was that? Screenshot.
Oh, you pulled that out. That's like 8. I was like 18.
This is a skinny rascal.
Oh, I'm waiting for the next one.
Just a sneak
I'm waiting
peek.
for the next one.
That was before I hit the weight room.
Speaking of jugs.
And the cheeseburgers.
Those lights.
I thought I had Olee with his shirt off somewhere, but
We'll show that in the after hours.
Oh,
There you go. Found it.
For more content, check out our OnlyFans.
Only lawns.
jacked.
Our OnlyFans.
So, all right, guys. I think we've kind of rambled on enough, and I think we owe a huge thank you to our special guests
Yeah.
Yes.
across the big old pond.
Thanks for having me, guys. It's been great being on.
Man, what you taking those pictures with?
Just my phone.
Oh, you crawling up on top, or you got a ladder?
No, I'm out the house window. That's the joy of having. Yeah, joys of working with small spaces. You can get drone shots from your house.
That's how I started. Was out of the second floor girls' bedroom window.
Yeah, that's pretty
I
much.
had some of those shots from like 2015 where I'm hanging out and you see parts shingle and guttered and there's some stripes.
I can't fly a drone. I can't fly a drone in my current place because the railway line runs right behind me, so I'm not allowed.
Get one of them little small DJIs, a little small one.
Yeah, they never notice.
Yeah, exactly. They're quiet.
But yeah, we appreciate you, Dale. That was awesome. Glad you could
No,
be
thanks
here.
for having
I got a question for for everybody. Grass Geek just mentioned this, and this is something I meant to bring up earlier on the show, but I've been hearing these rumors that Real Rollers and Swordman are cutting ties, or they're not going to distribute for them anymore. Does anybody know any more about that? Because I just kind of heard it in passing, and I
Came out
was
today.
trying to find some more information, but I didn't see anything.
Came out today,
Yes.
or yesterday or today?
I seen their statement this morning, so
Yeah.
must have been.
Hmm.
Or yesterday morning for me.
Well, yeah. Yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know the details behind it, but it sounds like Real Rollers is no longer going to carry or be affiliated with Swordman. It's kind of the way I understood it.
Hmm.
But I didn't read too much into it.
The statement didn't say much.
I don't know anything about both.
Yeah, it's probably just contractual. They couldn't come to an agreement.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
But the rumor is true, from what I understand.
Interesting. All right.
All right. Well, love you guys.
Oh,
Good
I love
night.
you.
Hey, thanks everybody in the live chat, and thank you for having the watch party.
Go Hawks!
Thank you, Joe's family.